ayah, he said, what was the ayah? He said, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ. He said it like that. Now we hear that on the minbar, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ, and now we have Ted Livingstone. He's going to tell you about congestion charge. Yeah? And how he's going to get rid of it. Just vote for him and he get rid of congestion charge. I know the Sahaba they said when the Nabi Muhammad, when he said this ayah, his face become like a tomato. How does ayah it sound? Let us put it into context and into reality. It sounds like this basically. Listen up, Mr. Kafir. You understand? Hello, Mr. Kafir. Listen to me. I follow Islam. I don't follow your religion. My religion is better than your religion, and you can go to hell with your belief. SubhanAllah. That is the issue of compromise as far as Surah Al-Kafirun is concerned. So you understand that. Now after that, what do people they say? They say, we are the middle nation. Ummatul Wasata. What are you talking about middle nation? Middle nation, what do they say middle nation? They say we're middle nation between Christians and Jews and Mushrikeen. When Allah, He described us as the middle nation, He said you are the middle nation. Why? Meaning you are the just nation. Meaning the best nation. And even the ayah said so as well. The ayah said, كُنْتُمْ خَيْرَ أُمَّةٍ أُخْرِجَتْ لِلنَّاسِ تَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَتَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said you are the best nation raised up from amongst mankind. Why is that? Because you got a cab office. Or because you sell sokar, yeah, sokar, spaghetti and rice in Exwalagada or Barawago. No. He said, you are the best nation raised up from amongst mankind. Why? Because of three things. Ta'ma'una bil ma'ruf, you command good, you forbid the munkar, and you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Meaning your tawheed. But the compromise and the whole issue of offer and acceptance and trying to offer him and trying to make him compromise the deen didn't stop there. The Quraysh, they approached Abu Talib and they complained to him. 5 minutes, make it 10. Okay, so they complained to Abu Talib. They said, you're his uncle, you know the telltale signs of extremism, you go and speak to him. And he said he kept attacking our personal social system, go and speak to him. And Abu Talib, he approached him and he said, look, my people, they come to speak to me about you, and they said, look, speak to your nephew. They said they don't mind you doing your own individual ibadah, but stop attacking their social system, stop attacking their economic system, stop attacking all of their systems and their society. If there is any way that you can maneuver and just compromise a little bit, please let me know, and then I can go back and tell Jackie Smith, who's a man, who's a Home Secretary as well. And what did the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say? He said, Wallahi. He said, he swore by Allah. He said, Wallahi. He said, if they will put the sun in my right hand and the moon in my left, I will never stop calling for this deen unless what? Hatta yuziruyuha. He said, until they kill me or Islam will become dominant. And now, you know how many Sahaba there were at that time? Only 7 Sahaba. You know what people they would say today? They say hikmah. Stuff your hikmah. We talk about hikmah. Hikmah. You need to be wise. You need to be 007. You need to be like James Bond. No, my dear brothers. The Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he speak the truth. And you know what we mentioned? The one who speak the truth and he's been killed because of it, he died as a Siddiq. Who's a Siddiq? Not Muhammad Siddiq Khan, no. Siddiq, he is higher than the Shaheed. Yeah? You're thinking about Muhammad Siddiq Khan now, aren't you? Yeah? But Siddiq, being mentioned as higher than the Shaheed. Shaheed is martyr, but Siddiq, the one who speaks the word of truth against tyrant, and he's been killed because of it, he gets the reward of the Siddiq. More than that, the Nabi Muhammad, the Sahaba, they reported in the second pledge of Al-Aqaba, one of the foremost conditions that the Nabi Muhammad made was, speak the truth wherever you are. Now after all of that da'wah, after all of that, what do you think? Coconut or fundamentalist? Fundamentalist, but we haven't finished there. Because after that, the Nabi Muhammad, he conquered Medina. After Medina, Yathrib being known as become known as Medina. After that, he entered Mecca, conquest of Mecca. And look at how he entered Mecca as well. When he entered inside Mecca, he came in there, the Quraysh, they approached him. And you know what they said? Again, more compromise. They wanted the compromise again. They said, oh Muhammad, just give us 3 years to worship these idols. He said, no. 2 years, no. 6 months, no. You know what the Nabi Muhammad he did? He took the idols one by one and he smashed all of them. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he revealed the ayah. What was the ayah? وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقِّ وَدَحَقُ الْبَاطِلِ. That the truth has come to smash the falsehood. You know after that what happened? One Sahabi came to the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is a lesson for us today. After all of the hardship, when we get some small victory, the Sahabi said to Rasulullah, he said, Ya Rasulullah, Have we completed our mission? You know the Nabi Muhammad, he said? He said, no, we only just begun. There's the Roman Empire, there's the Persian Empire, go conquer them, go take all of them. SubhanAllah, it's Harudeen on the mind of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So on the mind of the Nabi Muhammad was Harudeen, total domination of Islam. That's why he said, Rasulullah, he said, my name, it will enter inside each and every household. My name will enter inside every house within the whole world. Either they will embrace Islam or they will be subjugated to the Sharia of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why Umar al-Faruq, he reported that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Urmitu an qatil an-nas hatta qul yashhadu la ilaha illallah." He said, I've been ordered by Allah to fight the people until they testify la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. SubhanAllah. Does that sound like fundamentalist or coconut to you? My dear brothers and sisters, the Nabi Muhammad, indeed he was a fundamentalist. You know why? Because he held on to his belief. He never compromised. He speak the truth, even though the mushrikeen, they hated it. Even though the mushrikeen, they hate the message, he still carried Islam. He never carried it as a thought and an idea, but rather he carried it as a siyasa, as a political idea. After all of that, my dear brothers, you need to understand one thing alone, that if the Nabi Muhammad was alive today, there should be no doubt in your mind whatsoever that these kuffar, they would call him a fundamentalist. More than that, they would do their utmost to try and arrest him and have him sitting inside Belmarsh with an extradition warrant signed by the Attorney General of Manhattan. But without a shadow of a doubt, the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he would call for Islam, command good, forbid evil, and he would struggle against these tawagheet until he himself would be sitting as a Khalif inside 10 Downing Street. Inshallah. Now after all of that, what do we take away? As Muslims today, we discover that the Nabi Muhammad is a fundamentalist. But what does that mean for me? It means I need to follow the footsteps of the Nabi Muhammad. He was the greatest man who walked the face of the earth. He was the greatest fundamentalist. But we need to follow those footsteps today. They, my dear brothers and sisters, they call this place Londonistan. Why do they call it Londonistan? They call it Londonistan because of the dawah of the fundamentalists. We as Muslims now need to follow the footsteps of the greatest fundamentalists that walk the face of the earth and declare our message publicly. And let those kuffar know that this country right here is not Londonistan. It's not Great Britain. This is the land of Allah. You're in the land of Allah. And you kuffar, you will have to embrace the Sharia, inshallah, soon and very soon. More than that, we need to have yaqeen upon this. Yaqeen upon the message of Islam to become dominant all over the world. Believe in it. Work for it, inshallah, and we will see the Khalif inside 10 Downing Street. And after that, my dear brothers, can anybody say our vision is blind? Are we as Muslims selfish? No, we are very greedy. Very greedy. Our vision is, inshallah, greedy. Because when we conquer Downing Street as well, when we conquer Downing Street, we will not just rest there and say, now we need to relax. No. We will carry on with our dawah. So we will send a letter of invitation to Islam to Mr. George W.C. Toilet Bush. We will say to him, embrace Islam. George Bush will say, I don't feel like it, I prefer Christianity. Okay, no problem. Let us rule by the Sharia. He'll say, actually, let me think about it, let me go back. He'll come back and say, no, actually, I prefer to live by democracy. Okay, no problem. We're coming after you. That's the deen of Islam. You know why? Because that's how the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he spread the deen of Islam everywhere. That's why when the Sahaba, when they were in the battle of Badr, in Ghazwat al-Badr, Rasulullah, he turned to his companions and he said, what should be the theme of the battle of Badr? What should be the slogan? You know what it was? Bilal, he came to Rasulullah, he said, Ya Rasulullah, let us make the theme Ahadun Ahad, Ahadun Ahad. And they went inside the battlefield and they make the call Ahadun Ahad, Ahadun Ahad. My dear brothers and sisters, that should be our call. Was the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam a fundamentalist? I think so. Wa sallallahu Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.